You see 7. Oh, 7's fine. So 8 is a problem? Okay, Avery, what if that wasn't there? Could you do it? It would just be something x minus a number, correct? Okay. So, but this is there. So what will make y squared? You would just need a y and a y. Okay, again, that's what's when you expand it, that's going to take care of that, right? Let me show you what I mean. If I gave you this, x plus 2 times x plus 3, expand that, you would do x squared, and then because it's a shortcut one, you do 2 plus 3, right? Plus 5x, and then 2 times 3 plus 6, right? Now, watch. Now there's a y there, correct? X times x is what? X squared. X times 3y is 3xy, right? 2y times x is 2xy, and 2y times 3 is 6y squared. Add them up, x squared plus 5xy plus 6y squared. It's exactly the same, but you need to have something to square at the end. What is the first thing you're going to do with 7? Because it's a trick. Yeah, you got to divide by 5, and then it's normal. What's with 8, the trick is you got to remember you need a y at the end of the second one. What's the trick with 9? You got to remember there's an m at the end. Right? Yes. That's exactly what you do. That's what I've been trying to say for 4 weeks. What would you do with 11? GCF. What's coming out? 6. Yes, it's 6. All right. Everybody good with these? Can I show the right answers? Oh, sore foot. Well, I don't need to show them. You're going to tell them to me. Who's got an answer for 7? Perfect. What about this one? What about this one? All right, it seems like we are at the end. This should have been 2, not 10. I know the usual people will have answers for me.
2x negative y.
2x minus y.
X minus 2y.
X minus 2y. Perfect. Next.
2n plus 3n. N minus 5n.
Perfect. Next.
3x minus 2. 2x minus 3.
Perfect. Next.
6. 2x plus 1. S plus 5.
Perfect. Next.
9x minus 10. X plus 1.
Perfect. Next. X on the outside.
4x plus 1, x minus 2.
And? Yep. 14.
2d plus 5, 4d plus 1.
2d plus 5e.
Oh, yeah, e.
And 4d
Plus e.
plus e.
See, that's the risk of getting rid of the last variable.
Yeah. And this one.
4a plus 3b, a minus 3b.
Yes, Wong.
Number 13, I think it is a plus 1, 4x plus 1. Because
No, because I have to have a negative 2 at the end. If that's a plus 1, I have a positive 2 at the end. Four x squared minus x plus 8.
it is positive.
It's positive 1 and negative 2 is what it is. Because that would get me negative 8 plus 1. You should check that, Aiden. You had your negatives and positives reversed in 13. Yes, because you forgot to check it. 16.
4 outside.
4 x squared minus 9y squared. Then what?
And x plus 3y,
X plus 3y.
x minus 3y.
X minus 3y. Nice. This one. Tricky,
Yeah, I know I couldn't do it.
but you can.
Yeah, I know.
What should you do with this? This is ugly. It makes it difficult. So what do you do with it? What do you make that? I change it to another letter. Now I've got 1/16 minus a squared. Is 1/16 the perfect square? Yep. So it's 1/4 minus plus a and 1/4 minus a, right? But what's a? Plus x plus 2 and 1/4 minus x plus 2. So, what is 1/4 plus 2? It's not a trick question. It's 2 and 1/4, right? X plus 2 and 1/4. And this is negative x, right? And 1/4 minus 2 is negative 7 or 1 3/4. And then you would be done. What about this one? Same idea. What's the square root here?
2/3.
X plus what? Y. And then the same thing. 2/3 x minus 3/4 y. And that's everything on the regular page. Every single one of you should be able to do page 142. Every single one of you, if you can do page 142, if you can do it, you're going to get a B on this part, on the factoring part of the test. If you can follow it and understand it as I go through it, you're going to get a C to a C plus. If you can do this page, you're going to get an A. On the factoring part. It's possible. Let's check. That's what I'm here for. That's why it's blanked out. And I'm going to stop the recording so it doesn't record it either.
Is it ever going to find out your grade when you get your work finished?
Pardon me. Substitute here, so that is a squared and 6a. Multiply to 16, add to 6. It has to be 8 minus 2. So it is a plus 8, a minus 2. But a is x plus 3. X plus 3 plus 8 is x plus 11. X plus 3 minus 2 is x plus 1. And that's the final answer. This one, I'll use a different letter just for fun, is m squared minus 9m plus 20. So I have to multiply to 20 and add to negative 9, which is negative 5 and negative 4. So it's m minus 5, m minus 4. But there's no m. It's x minus 3 minus 5 and x minus 3 minus 4, which is x minus 8 and x minus 7. This one, number 3, you should notice that it is a GCF, 2, 7, 14. No, it's not a GCF. You should have seen 2, 7, and 14, and some of you probably tried to GCF, but you cannot. So, first of all, you substituted. You made that a. And then you had 2 times 14. You needed to multiply to 28 and add to negative 7. What was it? It doesn't factor. I put it in on purpose. Don't force it if it doesn't work. This one was a GCF. You took out 2. No, 6 doesn't work with 38.
Oh, that's 38.
You took out a 2, and you had 6x squared minus 19xy plus 3y squared, which meant you needed to multiply to 18 and add to 19, which is negative 1 and negative 18. So it was 2 x minus 1 over 6 and x minus 18 over 6, which got you 2, 6x minus 1 times x minus 3. Except you had to remember it's y and 3y for a final answer. This one, you factored out 2x, 3x squared minus 7x minus 10. Factors of negative 30 that add to negative 7. It's 3 minus 10. X plus 3 over 3. X minus 10 over 3, which becomes 2x. X plus 1. 3x minus 10. This one is a, so it's a plus 4, a minus 4, but it's x minus 4 plus 4, x minus 4 minus 4, which is x, x minus 8. This one is factorable. You took out 2x, and you were left with x to the 8th minus 256. Then you broke down the x minus 8 and 256. It is indeed. Which was 2x, x to the fourth plus 16, x squared plus 4, x plus 2, x minus 2. This one was a and b again. So it was a plus b, a minus b, which is 4x plus 7 plus x plus 2, which is 5x plus 9. And 4x plus 7 minus x plus 2 is 3x. 7 minus 2 is 5, so 3x plus 5.
Mr. Mars, is that 27 in number 7?
No, it's a bracket.
Oh.
And then these were just expansion. Do I need to go over them? Let's just expand them twice. Distribute, 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 collect your like terms. This one, I like to do this, x plus 2, and then I multiply the second one out, x squared plus 4x plus 4. Then it's the same as this. Distribute, 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 and collect your like terms. And that